Hey guys, welcome back to our channel Stock My Closet. This is the measurement I'm using. You can adjust it according to your requirement. I've taken 2 meters of South cotton fabric. I've cut out 2 lengths including seam allowance from the fabric, and width is according to the bottom measurement, which I'll explain later. Now I'll mark the measurements. For shoulder, take half of shoulder width. In my measurement, shoulder width is 13.5 inch, so half of it would be 6.75 inch. Neck width is 4.5 inch as I am making boat neck. Mark half inch downwards for shoulder slope and join it to the neck width point. From this point, mark half of armhole round, that is 7 inch for my measurement. I'll just extend this point. Mark 1 inch inwards and join it to the shoulder slope point. Neck depth is 3 inch. Again mark neck width point 4.5 inch and join these points. Now I'll draw neckline shape. From the top, mark a point at 10.5 inch shoulder to apex, 14 inch shoulder to waist, and 21 inch shoulder to hip. Extend these points. Now I'll mark the round measurements. For chest, I'm adding 2 inch of ease. In my measurement, chest round is 31 inch. 31 plus 2 is 33, and dividing it by 4, I'll get 8.25 inch. For burst, I'm adding 3 inch of ease. In my measurement, burst is 32 inch. 32 plus 3 is 35, and dividing it by 4, I'll get 8.75 inch. For waist, I'm adding 4 inch of ease. In my measurement, waist round is 27 inch. 27 plus 4 is 31, and dividing it by 4, I'll get 7.75 inch. For hip, I'm adding 4 inch of ease. In my measurement, hip round is 37 inch. 37 plus 4 is 41, and dividing it by 4, I'll get 10.25 inch. Now I'll join these points. For bottom, I'll add 2 inch to the hip measurement I have marked. That was 10.25 inch. So bottom will be around 12.25 inch or 12 inch round figure. Join these points. This is slightly uneven, so I'll mark straight line to trim uneven fabric. Adding seam allowance of 1 inch. So bottom measurement will be 12 plus 1, 13 inch, and I have used the same measurement to cut out the width of the fabric. Now I'll draw armhole curves. With this, marking is complete. Now I'll cut it. Neck is same for both front and back. Now I'll cut the pockets. We need 2 pieces for each pocket. So I have 4 layers of fabric. To cut the pocket pattern, just keep your hand like this and mark around the shape. This is 6.5 inch. Adding half inch of seam allowance. So this is the pocket marking. Now I'll cut it. With this, cutting is complete. Now I'll stitch it. We have made this beautiful design on the front neckline. If you want to know how to make this design, click the link in the description box for the detailed video. Now I'll finish the front neckline, and for that I have taken the facing from the same fabric. Join facing and neckline right sides together and make a stitch. Now cut facing in the neckline shape and make small cuts all over the neckline. Fold and iron seam allowance like this. Now you can stitch to secure seam allowance, or you can also do invisible hemming. So front neckline is ready. Now I'll cut bias tape to finish back neckline and armholes. Fold the fabric diagonally as we need to cut bias tape at 45 degrees. Now I'll finish back neckline with bias tape. Join bias tape and neckline right sides together and make a stitch. Now fold it towards the wrong side like this and make a stitch on the inner edge of the bias tape. Trim the excess fabric. Now I'll attach pockets. You need to decide where you want to place the pocket. I've kept it 7.5 inch below armhole. Mark tucks. Now I'll just keep ½ inch of seam allowance between these marks, trim the excess fabric. And now I'll attach the pockets. Place pocket on the front, right sides together, join the marks and make a stitch. So I made a stitch. Now keep seam allowance outwards and make a top stitch. This won't let pocket to peek out. Similarly, I'll attach other pieces. So I have attached all pieces. Now I'll stitch shoulder slope on both sides and then I'll finish both armholes with the bias tape, just like the back neckline. Overlock it. Now I'll make a stitch on the back neckline to secure bias tape. I have finished armholes. Now I'll stitch side fitting seam on both sides. I stopped here as I need to make slits, but if you're not, then continue stitching till bottom. Similarly, I'll stitch other side. So I've stitched side fitting seam and our pockets are ready. You can see how neat and finished it looks. You can use the same method to add pockets to dresses, skirts, tops, etc. Lastly, I'll finish bottom and slits. Just double fold the fabric and make a stitch. Similarly, I'll finish other side. Now I'm finishing slits. So with this, my kurti is completed and this is how it looks. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. If you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Bye bye.